Yes, sir? A fine proposal.
Very fancy, no? Crusher cranes work much like construction yards. So now, you can build two structures at once from your two separate build queues.
An ore mine has been depleted.
Dojo core, ready. Dojo core.
Good to have you, Commander. In this mission, we'll be reminding you all about constructing a base for each of the factions. We'll start with the Allies for obvious reasons. First things first, though. You need to know about the command menu. Pull and hold the right trigger to bring up the command menu. The command menu lets you do everything, from build units and structures to use your unit's special abilities and much more. It's arranged like the face of a clock. You can make selections along the periphery by moving the left stick and pressing button A to confirm. In general, you can drill deeper or confirm selections in the command menu with button A, or go back up or cancel selections with button B. Go ahead and get comfortable using this thing. It lets you manage all your forces and production no matter where you're focusing your attention in battle.
Here we have one of the hated Allied mobile construction vehicles. The MCV will unpack into a construction yard. To unpack it, select it, then use its unpack special ability by bringing up the command menu and pressing the A button. Go on, don't be shy.
Observe the ghosted image of the construction yard attached to your cursor. Now, press the A button anywhere on open terrain to order your MCV to unpack at that location.
Construction services. Full ahead. What is your request? Thank you for waiting, sir. Yes, sir? A fine proposal.
Very fancy, no?
Best remember, there's a shortcut for using your unit's special abilities. Just hold the right bumper with the unit selected, then press the X button.
In general, special abilities are executed with the A button, or cancelled with the B button. The B button is also used to deselect units or structures.
Bear in mind that there may be impassable areas of the map where you're not allowed to place down your structures. When you try to place a structure down over impassable or unbuildable terrain, red cells will appear on the build grid indicating that you're unable to place a structure there.
Now that your MCV has unpacked into a construction yard, you should have some new construction options available to you. To access your production structures build queue, select the con yard and open the command menu. Alternatively, if you don't have anything selected, open the command menu and drill down to your production structures in the 12 o'clock position. Whoa, look at what we have here. Looks like you have access to build a power plant. Ow!
Don't overdo it. Commander, select the power plant button to begin building it. All Allied structures build over time inside the construction yard. Once they're ready, you'll be able to place them on the battlefield right away. Your power plant is now ready to be placed. Simply open the command menu and press the A button to select the power plant. Then press the A button on an open spot on the terrain.
That's the way. As the name suggests, a power plant provides your base with power. All your structures, with the exception of your power plant and construction yard, use power. You can tell how much power you've got to spare by glancing at the power meter next to your radar. It's important to understand the consequences of a low power situation. While in low power, your units and structures will build at a reduced speed, and your base defenses won't work. So it's always good to have plenty of power as you build up.
The next thing you'll need to get base humming along is an ore refinery. This structure comes with a free prospector vehicle, which will collect ore from that nearby ore mine. To build your ore refinery, open the command menu, navigate to your production structures, and press the ore refinery button, just as you did with the power plant.
Bear in mind that a single ore refinery likely will not be enough to fund your military escapades. Try to build an ore refinery next to each ore mine near your base, but be careful to defend them.
Now that construction is complete, open the command menu and select the ore refinery and consider where to place it on the battlefield. While you're able to place your refinery anywhere on open terrain, the optimal location is just in front of an ore mine. You'll see those spots ghosted on the terrain. As you move your cursor over those spots, your structure preview should snap to the optimal position. Then, just press the A button to place your ore refinery and you're set.
Aye, properly executed.
When you place your ore refinery, you get a prospector as part of the deal, and he'll go about collecting ore for you automatically. Pro tip, friend. If by some freak accident one of your prospectors or ore collectors is destroyed, you can always build another from your ore refineries. Just select the ore refinery and you'll see it can build another resource vehicle as its special ability. As long as your ore refinery is close to a mine, you only need one vehicle gathering from it. So don't waste credits making more of those little tykes than you need.
I always wonder, though, how come the mightiest nations in the world need to collect ore while killing each other? I mean, what is even in that stuff? Ow!
Don't ask ridiculous questions. Ore is the primary resource in Red Alert 3. Refineries automatically converted to credits, which is the currency used to purchase all units and structures. All mines have a finite amount of resources that will eventually slow to trickle. So, if you deplete an ore mine, it's best to try and expand to another in order to maintain a steady income.
You now have power and an economy set up. You're ready to start training units for the fight. Go ahead and open up the command menu and build a boot camp. Remember to place it down by opening the command menu once it's built, pressing A to select it, then pressing A again on open terrain. Incidentally, you can rotate the facing of a structure you're about to plot down by holding down the A button and moving the left stick around. Let the button go when ready.
Now that you have a boot camp, you're able to train some infantry. To do this, you may select either your boot camp and open the command menu, or navigate to your infantry queues in the 2 o'clock position in the command menu. This will bring up the available units you're able to train. Let's train some so-called peacekeepers. Select the peacekeeper button to start training one. You may queue up multiple peacekeepers by continuing to select on his portrait.
You can also halt the production of units or structures by pressing the B button while you have them highlighted in the command menu. Pressing B a second time will cancel production and refund any credits that were spent. Pressing button A on a paused production process will resume production.
You can set a different rally point for them by selecting the structure, moving your cursor to the desired location, and pressing button A. All three factions produce units in the same way. from the respective queues in the command menu. By the by, many of your structures aren't restricted to being built on land. You can set them up on water as well. If you build another power plant, try placing it out in the drink. It doesn't cost you any extra, and most ground units won't be able to get to it that way.
Observe, however, that Allied structures may only be built in the radius surrounding the construction yard. You may expand your build radius by creating command hubs, which convert from your prospectors. Please select your prospector and use its special ability to unpack it somewhere. Across the water, perhaps. Go ahead, Commander.
It's a beautiful day. Well, all right. I bet the water's warm. How's your day, sir? Sounds good to me. Looks like plenty of room for me. Prospector ready, sir. Let's have a look around. Be there in a jiffy.
Objective complete.
Yeah, that's it. Also, bear in mind that the Allies' technology level is local to their construction yards or command hubs. That means not all your production structures on the battlefield may offer you the same construction options. You can upgrade your construction yard or your command hub by selecting them, opening the command menu, and selecting the Heightened Clearance button. Try requesting heightened clearance on both your con yard and your command hub now. That's it. Now the other.
Objective complete.
There it is. Heightened clearance costs you, and there's an even higher clearance level available after that. You need to decide when and where to request better tech when commanding the Allies, else things may turn rotten.
Yes. Also, should you ever have need to run away like a little girl, you may pack up your con-yard, then unpack it on the water. The boot camp and armor facility are the only Allied structures you may not place on the water. Your seaport, on the other hand, is the only structure you may not build on land. Ow! What was that for?
Silence! Surely the commander wants to move on to the other factions by now. Feel free to continue dabbling with the Allies, then select me when you are ready to continue.
Attack gunner at your service. I'm here for you.
So what's coming up?
Guardian tank awaiting deployment.
Hydrofoil here. What's going on?
Assault destroyer, proud to serve.
This monstrosity is the Soviet construction yard. You will see that the Soviets build differently from the Allies. Select the construction yard and open the command menu, or just navigate to the production structures queue in the command menu. Then select the reactor. Notice how the command menu closed automatically to let you make your next move. Now place the reactor on open terrain as you did with the Allied structures. Unlike the Allies, the Soviets carelessly build their structures out on the battlefield.
Notice how the structure is hastily being thrown together in the field. While it's building up, it's vulnerable to enemy attack, so be cautious when placing your structures. All Soviet structures build up in this way.
Just like the Allies, however, you can pause and cancel a structure's buildup by navigating to that structure in the command menu and using the B button. And of course, your Soviet structures may be placed at sea, with the exceptions of the barracks and war factory.
Oi, aren't you forgetting something?
Yet. At least, not anymore. Commander, one truly unique Soviet structure you should be aware of is the Crusher Crane. Try building one now from your production structures queue. Crusher cranes work much like construction yards, so now you can build two structures at once from your two separate build queues. What's more, your crane's repair drones will automatically repair nearby vehicles, or you can order these vehicles into its grinders to crush them for a quick refund. To access your newly added build queues, open the command menu with the Crusher Crane selected. When you have multiple queues of a type available, you can cycle through them in the command menu by pressing the A button without moving the stick. You can build multiple production structures to gain more build queues, allowing you to build more stuff at once. Of course, you'll need plenty of income to support this. Now, please feel free to continue exploring the richness of the Soviet build system. When you're done, please select the tsunami tank to proceed.
Objective complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. New construction
Ready for the
options.
collection.
Construction complete.
Ready for the collection.
Construction complete. New construction options. Low power. Building. Training.
Conscript training finished. Conscript training finished.
Construction complete.
Conscript training finished.
Building.
Conscript training finished. Conscript training finished.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Construction complete.
I'm all packed up.
Building. Building.
Let's move some people down. I'm all packed up. Where's our first stop?
Wolfram Transport open for business. Here we go.
Ready to fight for Union. Yes, sir.
Batteries fully
Yes.
charged.
So long. Wolfram Transport open for business.
Construction
Show me what
complete.
to do.
New
I made
construction
Premier proud.
options.
Whatever you say.
I will show you around. Okay, get ready.
At last! Let us continue, Commander, for this will be worth it. The Empire of the Rising Sun has the most unique build system in that our structures are all created from special units called nanocores. Cores may unfurl at the location of your choosing, much like an MCV unpacks into a construction yard. However, unfurled Imperial structures cannot pack back up. Go into your production structures queue and build a generator core. The generator core will be yours to control as soon as it emerges from your construction yard. If you select it, you may give it move commands around the map like any unit. To unfurl it into an instant generator while having it selected, use its unfurl special ability much like you did with the MCV earlier in this lesson. You should now have a ghosted image of the instant generator attached to your cursor. Select a spot on open terrain to make your generator core unfurl at that location.
Site designated.
All nanocore are amphibious, so they can cross land as well as water. This means the Empire of the Rising Sun can spread its borders far and wide. The Imperial Docks is the only structure that cannot unfurl on land, while the Mecha Bay and Instant Dojo cannot unfurl at sea. One last thing about Imperial production structures. They must be upgraded individually to unlock new construction options. You'll find these upgrades in their build queues. Now, Commander, do you see how superior our production capability is compared with that of my barbaric friends here?
I still think ours is better. Oh no. Ow! Ow!
Keep fussing with the Imperial build system if you want, and when you're all set, select me and we'll wrap up.
Building. An ore mine has been depleted.
Dojo core ready. Dojo core. Unpack location set.
Cannot deploy here. Building.
Dojo core. Refinery core. Ready. Dojo core. Revision set. Set for core unpack. Refinery core. Site designated.
Construction complete. New construction options. Training. Construction complete. New construction options.
I serve the Emperor.
Building.
I serve the Emperor.
Generator core ready.
I serve the Emperor.
Moving to
I
unpack
serve the
location.
Emperor.
Building.
I serve the Emperor.
Mega Bay core ready. Mega
Construction
Bay core
complete.
set for core unpack.
Building.
Docks core ready. Docks core. Site
Construction
designated.
complete. New construction options. Building.
I'll take you to the enemy's doorstep.
Building.
Mainframe core ready.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. On hold.
Mainframe core. Moving to
Yard
unpack
submerging.
location.
Construction complete. New construction options. Low power. Building.
Generator core ready. Generator core. Set for core unpack.
A site must be secured.
Construction complete.
A site must be secured.
Building. New construction
Defender
options.
core ready. Defender core. Set for core unpack.
Ready for your request. We must be patient.
I am your servant. Yes.
I am but a humble transport. Transport setting out. Go!
I wait for my task. It is my
Our
path.
journey begins.
Construction complete.
The journey is set. I concur. The journey is set. Let us be off. Now!
Well, that concludes the lesson on base building. Don't worry, the other ones will be shorter. Mostly. Let's shove off, lads. Commander, see you then.
Ow!